next?
Being the director of the series who was asked to come in and kind of manage and do the middle part of the story, that had its own challenges. With Hallows, it turned out to be 2 movies. It's the first time I feel I've had the opportunity to do some really big stuff.
Ginny! Go! Run!
It was a really tricky decision to, take to make 2 movies out of the book. And it sort of transpired really because Steve, who'd started the adaptation process while we were making Half-Blood Prince, really struggled to contain everything in one script.
You can't get all this book into one movie. It's, well, not if you intend to make a film that does justice to the book and a film that is not 7 or 8 hours long.
That's it. Very good, Mark. That was smashing. Good, Juliet. Right.
No, I was very much against doing it as 2 films. I thought it was a terrible idea. When it was initially mooted by Lionel Wigram, who's now an executive producer on the film, I said, it's a bad idea. Because we hadn't done it, why would we do it now? But it just became increasingly clear that everything in this book is relevant. And so many loose ends are tied up that if we were to leave a lot of it out, the film wouldn't make sense and we wouldn't be really bringing the books and the films to the conclusion that they deserve. So we split it into 2. Of course, there was a moment a few months later, once we'd announced that we were going to do 2 films, that Steve came to me and said, David, there's almost enough in here for 3. I went, no, we got it. So anyway, it's 2.
It's quite mad doing it because day to day you might do one scene that's right at the beginning of the first part and then the next day you'll be doing something that's right at the end of the second.
Oh, he's got it! Yeah. That's Ron! Yes!
So it's kind of, it creates a kind of friendly atmosphere of chaos, which is rather enjoyable actually.
Only another 220 days to go.
It's a very long shoot, this one. These 2 films will be 255 days or so. And that's a marathon.
That feels more natural, actually.
Part 1 can't just be part 1 of 2. It has to be a complete film in its own right.
The film is now ending after the burial of Dobby. It's a very emotional scene.
We were all really excited when we read the first draft of the script, but when I watched the first cut of the film, I kind of changed my mind. Because I wasn't keen to end the movie on a death, because 5 ended on a death, 6 ended on a death. And I thought, oh, let's not do another death at the end of 7 part 1. So I thought, well, let's end in a more adrenalised, cliffhanger way. But then I thought, if we introduce Dobby at the beginning of 1, and then to kill him in 2 when you haven't had that 2 hours in the dark with him, would feel really odd. It won't have the same impact. And so we end with Dobby's death.
Dobby is happy to be with his friend, Harry Potter.
Initially, each film should stand alone, but then when you link the 2 together, it is a complete experience.
Okay, good. Best one yet. Okay, we'll reset once more.
I'm really thrilled that I'm the director who gets to the end and bring the climax and the conclusion of this great story to the audience. Hopefully, making 2 movies is fulfilling more of what they would hopefully want to see ultimately in the cinema.